Hello, everyone. I am Georgia Gill, Trinidad and Tobago. Now, we all have that day that changes our lives forever. That day that separates our stories into two. The lives we lived before that day and the lives we live after. For me, it was the day I realized I lost my grandmother. Now, she's still here with me. I still interact with her and talk with her and hold her hand. But the person she was, her identity, her personality, her essence is gone. My grandmother has dementia, more specifically, Alzheimer's disease. And this specific disease causes a unique pain, grief, and loss like no other. My grandmother was smart, creative, and caring. She loved the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, so much so that she helped create carnival costumes for children so that they can play, dance, jump, and skip in the sun on carnival. She also believed in education because after picking me up from school, we would go and she would teach adult literacy classes because she believed that education is a fundamental right that everyone should have access to. Now, the specific day in question where my life changed and the relationship with my grandmother was when I was having a conversation with her about my day, keeping her up to date on things, and she watched me with a blank and confused expression. And she asked a question that will forever remain with me, tore my heart to pieces. She asked, "Who are you?" She forgot who I was, my face, my voice, the little girl she helped raise. And that was the beginning of my caregiver journey, from moving her from her home into ours. The journey of learning how to take care of someone without having no professional education or training in the matter. The sombering moments of meeting her on the floor with bumps and bruises because she fell, not knowing the new environment she was in. The grief, the anxiety and depression my family and I felt, feeling like we weren't taken care of her enough. And that is the genesis of my project, the Silver Circle. Through education, advocacy, and intergenerational engagement with youth, I believe that we need to encourage our community and remind them that caregiving is not just the responsibility of one individual person, but it's a responsibility we all share. There are so many times where I think we need to do more as a society because caregiver burnout is real. Social isolation with our elderly is real. Anxiety, depression, and guilt with family members is real. So I ask you today a simple question, not just for the youth, but for everyone. If it was loved one of yours, a mother, father, an aunt, an uncle, who has this disease, who is disappearing slowly into the silence, and you knew that your time, your presence, your company can make the world of difference in making that journey a little less lonely, would you show up? Because that's what the Silver Circle is all about. I believe that youth can spend time with their elders, listen to their stories, and engage with them. For me personally, it was helping my grandmother make a WhatsApp video call to an ex-boyfriend to walk down memory lane. That was the funniest thing. But that's how you let them know that they are seen, they are loved, they are valued. So, this is the Silver Circle Project, and thank you for listening.
So, qualifying from the Americas and Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago.
Truth with so much left to say. No, I am not afraid of the fire in my soul.
Congratulations, TNT. Well done. Is Trinidad and Tobago. So we have 2 minutes to deliver the answer. With 15 seconds from when we say time, you have to wrap up. Okay? And we will go back to your question, which will be the same as the others. If you had the attention of every young person in the Americas and Caribbean for 1 minute, what is the message you believe they most need to hear today?
I'm simply going to tell you my truth. I stand before you here as a young woman who struggled with self-esteem and confidence. I often questioned if I was smart enough, if I was worthy enough, if I was able to think critically. I was scared to share my opinions and my thoughts on matters because we live in an era where everyone is your harshest critic and you can't make mistakes without judgment or without grace. But I'm reminded of a speech once given. It's not that you can't. It's not that you're not capable. It's not that you're not smart enough. It's simply you haven't found your way to success yet. Everyone has their own unique way of navigating life. In today's age, we stand before a mountain high, filled with challenges and obstacles. But I say to you, with time, with grace, and with love, you can do it. You can overcome those obstacles. You just need to believe, have faith in God, trust yourself. You are worth it. You are capable, and you will be successful in this life. I promise you. And that is the message I share in all my support group sessions through my Beauty with a Purpose, because I believe in love, kindness, empathy. If my grandmother was here, she would be so unbelievably proud that I'm able to overcome my stage fright and speak to you all here today. So please, treat yourself with kindness and compassion and know you can do this. You can win, can succeed. Just operate with love and faith. Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the result. The winner of America's Caribbean Head-to-Head Challenge, qualifying for the top 40 of Miss World, is Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, you are in the top 40 of Miss World. Wow. Would you like to say a few words to your sisters and maybe the judges and everyone watching at home?
I think we can see it on my face how shocked I am by this, but I'm so unbelievably grateful. Ladies, I must say you did an absolutely phenomenal job, and I'm so proud to be standing here on the stage next to you all. Thank you so much for all your support. Judges, thank you so much for this honor. I am so grateful. Ladies, I will continue to love you and appreciate you. Thank you.
There we are. Trinidad and Tobago is a head-to-head challenge winner for the Americas and Caribbean, and congratulations to the other ladies. A fantastic set of presentations. Our Miss World head-to-head champion from the Americas and Caribbean. With 2 minutes, the same rules as on your previous presentation, but welcome to our tourism ambassador.
Thank you. Vietnam, to me, is warm, welcoming, and full of wonder. From the moment I arrived in Vietnam, I was greeted by wonderful, beautiful, smiling faces who were ready to accept me at any turn. I quickly realized that Vietnam is a place where differences among people thrive, they are celebrated, and they are expressed at every turn. Now, the warmth is one that I can appreciate. Being a Caribbean island girl, the warmth hugs me at every turn, and the culture is like no other. In Vietnam, the history is preserved, the culture is advanced, and the people, the structures, the architecture is so beautifully crafted. You cannot help but appreciate it. Now, my favorite thing about Vietnam, the cuisines. I love the food and I love the differences that make us whole. So, Vietnam, thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for embracing me with open arms.
There we are. Thank you very much, Trinidad and Tobago. Now, our next candidate is, you've had a chance to speak on different subjects today, starting off with your beauty with a purpose and the things that mean the most to you, and then extending through into a question that you did not know in advance, where you had to speak on that, and then finally where you're speaking on something else, something that you all have shared, an experience you've shared, which is what the last round has been. The judges now will make their decisions based upon your answers overall, not just on this one answer, but on your answers overall, and they will give their decision. It won't be done today because they need to go through all of the things you've been doing while you were here. But congratulations. If you'd like to all come forward now, stand together as our continental champions. Come forward and receive the applause of everyone here.
Felt like they slipped away, but now I'm standing in my truth with so much left to say. No, I